Alright, so let's begin your anger elimination session. Now the first thing I would like you to do is think of a time you felt angry recently. There's no need to go searching through memories for the right one. Whatever was the first memory that came to mind, as I said, think of a time you felt angry recently. And as your unconscious or subconscious mind always associates every piece of input with a reference point, and the input it has received here is words asking for a recent event, time you have felt angry. Now we have the beginning of a thread of associations and reference points connected to those angry feelings. So that thought, memory that has come to mind is our link to other similar angry feelings, events unresolved, anger issues that have caused you to have these negative feelings and emotions. Okay, now that you have that memory of that recent angry event, I would like you to measure on a scale of 0 to 10 of emotional intensity. Again, do not look for conscious right answers. Whatever number just pops into mind is always the right one. And because we are dealing with unconsciously triggered emotions, the right answer has to come from your unconscious mind. So the answer may seem subtle as it pops to mind. So just be aware of what number has come to mind. Okay, now we have the materials to work with. So let's go by saying after me while tapping on the karate chop point. Even though I have this number of intensity, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I have this number of intensity, I deeply and completely accept myself. And one more time, even though I have this number of intensity, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now begin tapping on the eyebrow point and say this number of intensity. And the side of the eye, say this number of intensity. Under the eye, say this number of intensity. Under the nose, say this number of intensity. Chin point, say this number of intensity. Collarbone point, say this number of intensity. Now pat under the arm point, say this number of intensity. And top of the head, say this number of intensity. Take a deep breath, and as you release that now, measure the remaining intensity and see what number comes to mind. Okay, here we go again. Tap the karate chop point, again saying after me, even though I have this remaining number of intensity, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I have this remaining number of intensity, I deeply and completely accept myself. One more time. Even though I have this remaining number of intensity, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now tap the eyebrow point while saying after me this remaining number of intensity. Side of the eye, this remaining number of intensity. Under the eye, this remaining number of intensity. Under the nose, this remaining number of intensity. collarbone point, this remaining number of intensity, and pat under the arm, this remaining number of intensity. And once again, the top of the head, this remaining number of intensity. Alright, take a deep breath, filling your lungs, and as you exhale, measure the remaining number of intensity that's still there, if any. Okay, got that now? So here we go once again, while tapping on the karate chop point, saying after me, even though I still have some intensity remaining, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I still have some intensity remaining, I deeply and completely accept myself. Once more, even though I still have some intensity remaining, I deeply and completely accept myself. Eyebrow point, while saying still, have some of this intensity remaining. Side of the eye, still have some intensity remaining. Under the eye, still have some intensity remaining. Under the nose, still have some intensity remaining. Chin point, still have some intensity remaining. Collarbone point, still have some intensity remaining. Now patting under the arm, still have some intensity remaining. And pat on top of the head, still have some intensity remaining. Very good. Take a deep breath once again, and as you release that, checking once more if all that intensity has come down to 0. And if not, you can go to the last track on this recording for mopping up any unreleased intensity of emotion connected to this particular memory or event before moving on to the next section. Alright, as you have moved on to this section, you may have noticed while working on the previous memory or event, other connected thoughts or memories are coming to mind. And if you have moved on to this section and found that you had difficulty getting the intensity number down to 0, as your thoughts kept wandering to other connected events, I would like you to run through the previous section again, making sure to stay focused on only that event or memory you are working on. And as we continue on here, keep focused on the issue you are dealing with. Alright, assuming that you have got the previous memory down to 0, I would like you to bring another time you felt angry feelings to mind. And if you have one already that came to mind while working on the previous issue, that's perfect. Alright, I would like you to bring an angry memory to mind again, not questioning or censoring your thoughts in any way. Whatever memory comes to mind is the right one for you, linking and connecting at an unconscious level to the previous memory. That's right. Just follow those angry feelings. And as that memory just comes to mind, I would like you to close your eyes. And as you listen to me, just allow your eyes to close and go inside, noticing any feelings that may be connected to that memory. Maybe being able to notice where they are inside your body. Because when we say we feel bad, we are actually expressing verbally a feeling a sense inside ourselves. So just notice where those feelings are. And as I say that, noticing where those feelings are, it is not so much having to feel discomfort, but what comes to mind as I say, notice where those feelings are. And whatever comes to mind is the right answer. Very good. Now, I would like you to put a color or a shape on those feelings. And the reason for this is your unconscious mind works with symbols and pictures. And that's how it works at night, in your dreams, clearing up unresolved issues from your day. A bit like a rebooting system on a computer. So what shape have you got on those feelings? Alright. Now what color can you put on those feelings? Because if your feelings have a shape, they must have a color. And if a color comes to mind first of those feelings, that color must have a shape. Alright. Now allow your eyes to open and let's do some more tapping, beginning once again tapping on the karate chop point and saying after me, even though I have this color and shape of feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I have this color and shape of feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And one more time, even though I have this color and shape of feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now tapping on the eyebrow point while saying this color and shape. Side of the eye, this color and shape. Under the eye, this color and shape. Under the nose, this color and shape. Chin point, this color and shape. Collarbone point, this color and shape. Now pat under the arm, this color and shape. And pat the top of your head, this color and shape. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale and release that, checking for any difference with that color or shape as you exhale. Okay, noticing the difference in that remaining color. Maybe it has even changed to a different color, and if you notice or sense in some way that the color that comes to mind feels to be right, for having no emotional intensity left for these angry feelings, your work is done on this particular issue, and you may want to start at the beginning of this session, recalling any other unresolved angry events and gaining even more release, allowing you to access more of your personal energy that has been used up suppressing these memories and causing the unconscious reactions that have been outside your conscious control until now. Okay, so if you still have some remaining color or shape connected to those angry feelings, let's continue letting go of them now. Beginning once again tapping on the karate chop point and saying after me, even though I have this remaining colour and shape of feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I have this remaining colour and shape of feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. One more time. Even though I have this remaining colour and shape of feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now tapping the eyebrow point while saying this remaining colour and shape. Side of the eye, this remaining colour and shape. Under the eye, this remaining colour and shape. Under the nose, this remaining colour and shape. Chin point, this remaining colour and shape. Collarbone point, this remaining colour and shape. Now pat under the arm, this remaining colour and shape. And pat on the top of the head, this remaining colour and shape. Take a deep breath one more time, and as you exhale and release that now, checking for any difference with that colour or shape, and just as before, noticing any colour or shape still remaining. Maybe it has even changed to a different shape or colour. And if you notice or sense that in some way, or the colour that comes to mind feels to be right for having no emotional intensity left for these feelings, your work is done on this particular issue. And if you still have some colour remaining connected to those feelings of what happened then, just notice what they are, and let us continue. Okay, beginning once again tapping on the karate chop point and saying after me, even though I still have a little bit of this colour and shape of those feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I still have a little bit of this colour and shape of those feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And one more time, even though I still have a little bit of this colour and shape of those feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now tapping the eyebrow point while saying a little bit of this colour and shape. Side of the eye, a little bit of this colour and shape. Under the eye, a little bit of this colour and shape. Under the nose, a little bit of this colour and shape. Chin point, a little bit of this colour and shape. Collarbone point, a little bit of this colour and shape. Under the arm, a little bit of this colour and shape. And top of the head, a little bit of this colour and shape. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale and release that now, checking again for any difference, and if you have any colour or shape there still connected to those feelings of what happened then, continue on to the last track for mopping up those tiny fragments of intensity that are left.